everybody! I got a new palette. I got the Hocus Pocus palette from ColourPop and I have not opened it yet. I want to use this today. I have a couple more new things I want to try. I got one of the glitters from the collection. I ordered it on Ulta the day that it launched, so this is like literally all I could get. I was just happy to get the palette, but I got the Another Glorious Morning glitter. That's the more gold one, which is the one that I wanted. And I won't lie, I mostly wanted it because of the little cat, but I preferred this color over the more purpley one too, so I want to use that. I got a new mascara. I don't know, I'm trying out different mascaras to see what I like. This is the Wet n Wild skinny mascara. I think this will be good for the lower lashes. That's mostly what I'm trying it out for, so yeah. My face is already done, and so I'm gonna just do my eyes and chit chat and try out these products. I did try out something new on my face. It's so dumb. I got a little sample of the Becca Zero No Pigment Foundation, and it's exactly what I expected it to be, probably what everyone expects it to be. Nothing. It's, I guess, a primer. And I don't use primers, it's just pointless, but whatever, I used it. I don't notice any kind of difference whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. So that's trash, and I don't recommend anybody ever actually spend their money on that scam. The color story is, if it was not a Hocus Pocus palette, I probably would not have bought it. It's pretty close to, and I've heard it kind of compared to the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. This is the only palette I've ever saved the outer packaging for just because it's so pretty. But it's been compared to this palette and I definitely see the resemblance, like browns, purples, and greens, but I don't see any dupes except for maybe this Winifred shade. Is pretty close to On Toast, which is ironic because Winifred is a witch from Hocus Pocus, but when the Winifred shade in the Lunar Beauty palette is a little deeper. Other than that, it's similar, but I'm not upset that I have both. I am gonna start with On Toast in the crease. Fun. My eyes are already primed. That's part of what I do before I start recording makeup videos. I do my whole face, eyebrows, everything, but I also prime my eyes. And I do all those things for a few different reasons. First of all, what I do does not ever change. Sometimes the products themselves will change, but usually not. And also it's boring to watch. Personally, I think it's boring to watch. And also, I like to just watch like YouTube or Netflix or something while I do my base and my eyebrows and everything, and my makeup when I'm not filming. It's just part of like the process for me. And so I enjoy doing all that stuff off camera, but I don't know. If the overwhelming majority of people would prefer me to just start barefaced, I guess I can do that. But I've never heard any complaints about it. Okay, I'm kind of going ham with this shade. I'm so used to doing just neutral looks and brown just because of my old job was like a, I guess, professional job. So that's kind of why I want to do something really deep and dark and like spooky. Yeah, because now I don't have a job anymore. And I feel like I kind of lost, I don't know, I feel like I lost a little bit of my makeup skill because every single day was just like tan and like rose gold and boring. I'm gonna go into Dead Man's Toe, the purple, and just kind of deepen up the crease with that shade and just add that kind of like purple tone into the look since right now it's just brown. I have a whole video about my journey to unemployment that I just posted recently. I'm not gonna get into it in this video, but the company that I worked for ended up being just any other greedy, corporate, heartless company run by sociopaths. And I didn't fit in anymore because I'm not a sociopath. So video is kind of long, but I don't know, I think it's interesting. I'm gonna use that Dead Man's Toe shade on the outer corner too. Maybe the inner corner too. I'm learning embroidery. Look at what I made. I made this. It's so cute. I'm gonna give this to my boyfriend Tony. He's working on one that he's gonna give me, but he doesn't really like embroidery as much as I do. I think it's so fun. I didn't think I'd love it so much. I thought it would just be like, I don't know, a creative thing that I did to pass the time, but it's so fun. And so I just got this one. I haven't started it yet, but it's Halloween. It's gonna look like this. I just buy them like pre-drawn, and they come with instructions for like what to do, just because this is my second one I've ever done. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to like do all the techniques. I just have to follow the instructions and learn over time. Eventually I want to get to the point where I can like draw my own design and embroider it, but I'm just not there yet. My skill level is still very beginner, but it's so fun. I love it. On the center of the lid, I'm gonna put the shade. It's between Thackeray Binks and Tis Firm. I'm gonna go with Thackeray Binks. When I was growing up watching this movie, I thought that everyone just had a lisp. I thought his name was Zachary Binks and that everybody was just like wrong. I don't know. I didn't know that Thackeray was like a real name until like a couple of years ago. This Bewitched shade is calling my name, this like army green. And I put that on the lower lash line. I'm so sad about Halloween this year. Like Halloween is effectively canceled because I know there's things going on. I'm not gonna do anything. I just feel like, you know, it's irresponsible. I know like Halloween is so important for a lot of people, myself included. I always try to find something to do on Halloween, but this year we'll probably just go for like a walk or I don't know, because I don't want to be a hypocrite. Like with this whole COVID pandemic, everything going on, I have not eaten at a restaurant. I have not gone shopping at like Home Goods, which I love to do. I love to go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx and like bookstores, like Half Price Books, whatever. The mall. I've not done any of that. Even though those things are open, even though it's like allowed, I personally disagree with that. I think that non-essential businesses should remain closed until the pandemic is over. And I personally believe that people should be paid to stay at home. People should be taken care of, and people should not have to worry about homelessness and evictions and how they're going to be able to eat and whatever, and feel like they need to go like work while people are dropping dead. I just think it's ridiculous. So I personally am not going to participate in capitalism that is not necessary. So I will go grocery shopping and that's it. I used to order all of my food to be delivered like right in the beginning of the pandemic, but now I'm unemployed and I can't really justify like the fees and the charges for that kind of service. Grocery stores are an essential business, and I've only been to grocery stores. So I forgot to tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking Yabos, the shimmery green, and putting that in the inner corner. Fun. That also goes for restaurants. I have not been inside a restaurant since last year, 2019. I think it's so weird that restaurants are open, and it's even weirder that like you're supposed to keep your mask on until your food comes, at which point you are allowed to take your mask off to eat. But why? COVID is not like aware that you're eating and therefore is deciding not to like leave your body. It's so fucking stupid, and I've been invited a couple times to restaurants and I have declined because how fucking stupid is that? It's actually a cute inner corner shade. It's lighter than it looks like it would be. I'm gonna put that kind of like along the inner part of the lower lash line too. Anyway, I don't remember how I got on to that tangent, but oh, right, I was talking about Halloween. Even though there's things going on, like there's flyers up for like this like Halloween themed event at a club nearby or like a bar or something. I've never been there, but like, what the fuck? No. If you attend an event like that, or even like a house party, what is going through your mind? Like just a couple months ago, everybody was dragging those LA parties, like dragging those people. Justifiably, okay? Not defending them. But where's that energy now? Like Halloween is fun. Yes, there will be more Halloweens. I'm tired of people pretending like the pandemic is over just because you're sick of it. It's not over. People are dying, and it's so irresponsible to eat in a restaurant and expose the servers who have to work there, because our society and our political system is so corrupt and fucked up that they have basically no choice. And you are sitting in there exposing them to a deadly virus, potentially, because you feel like it. You don't want to cook at home? You don't want to just take it to go? You want to be in there? Why? It doesn't make sense. And it's the same thing for like attending these events and parties. Unless you are preparing to quarantine yourself before and after and get tested before and after, before, I guess, interacting with anyone else, that is so irresponsible. Because even if you don't have it and you attend that party, you can catch it. And then until you start showing symptoms, if you show symptoms, all of a sudden now you're exposing everybody you interact with. I can't believe that I even have to say this, because this is what we all agreed on at the start of the pandemic, right? We all agreed to socially distance ourselves and to isolate and quarantine and everything. And now everyone's just over it. And I feel like I need to explain these concepts again because people are being so stupid. That is so stupid. And if you attend that party with COVID and you just don't know that you have COVID, now you've infected everybody. And they will go and infect 10 more people. And it's because of you and your stupid, selfish decision that probably people are gonna die. So can you just not, please? Can you not? I want this to be over. We all want this to be over. I get it. That's why you're going to these Halloween events. But just go for a walk instead. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm using the Teaspoon eyeliner from ColourPop. It's the only green one I have, and I wanted a green eyeliner. Sorry, I guess, if you're offended by anything I'm saying. Like, if you are going to restaurants, if you're going to coffee shops, if you're shopping for bath bombs that you can just buy online, or you just don't need them, but you're going and shopping for them anyway. Sorry if you're offended, but think about why you're offended. Like, think about it hard, because you're being faced with the reality of your decisions. You're being faced with the fact that you're doing unnecessary things selfishly, for selfish reasons, because you just feel like it, because that's what you want to do. I've wanted to go shop at Lush. I've wanted to go sniff candles at TJ Maxx, for sure. But have I done it? No, because I think about the fact that, okay, this is just something that I want, but I would be hurting somebody else by doing it. And you know what? Even if I know that I don't have COVID, and I wear my mask and I stay away from people, the people who are working in these shops don't know that. As far as they're concerned, I have COVID and I'm being a selfish idiot. And you know what? They'd be right. It's a selfish thing to do. I still don't know where I want to put the glitter. I'm just gonna put it like here. I'm gonna try it with a brush first. This is, I think Urban Decay. I'm not sure, just a dual-ended brush. I just have a stockpile of these that come with palettes. I think if I use a brush with it, it won't be so chunky. Ooh, Ooh, yeah. Usually with these glitterly obsessed thingies, I use my finger, and I feel like I get so much glitter and I get it places that I don't want it to be. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a glittery inner corner then. That looks really nice. Oh, I like it with a brush. Also, maybe I'm just really upset about the whole COVID thing because, oh my God, it's so bad in my area. Definitely, it's Wisconsin. That's the worst of the worst. They are the epicenter, but I'm just a state away in Minnesota and our daily cases have doubled in just a few days. It's not good. And so I guess I'm just upset that I know people personally who are going to house parties with a lot of people attending, people that they don't even fully know. I know people who are traveling. I know people who are going to bars. It just makes me so mad. And I wish that we had a better government that actually called for a real lockdown that was enforceable so that businesses and these restaurants and these bars would have no choice but to stay shut down, because right now they can kind of pretty much do whatever they want. There's some restrictions in place, but they're not really being enforced. And as long as the businesses are allowed to do what they want and to be open, selfish people are going to shop and eat and visit because I don't know, they think that it's fine and it's not. Okay. I've been known to go ham on glitter and totally ruin a look with it, but I love this. Okay, well there's no mascara yet, but I think that's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put some mascara on. I got this CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored Mascara. And it's a really good base coat because it keeps the lashes really separated. Like, getting this mascara to clump is just good luck. It's not gonna happen. But it does not add any volume or length whatsoever. It basically just coats my lashes. And then I'll go through with this Essence Extreme on top of it. I'll do like 2 coats of this on top. It makes my lashes look so full and long and separated and not spidery or clumpy or anything, but neither of these are really good for the lower lashes at all. So I'm gonna try this Wet n Wild Skinny one on the lower lashes and see how that works. And I kind of want to give it a try just on the top lashes just to see what it looks like. Not a ton of product on the wand, but I think it'll be nice to get right to the base of the lashes. So I'm gonna give this a try. Okay, yeah, it's hella dry. Oh my God. I haven't even had it that long. It came to me probably 2 weeks ago. I haven't opened it yet, obviously. It's doing something. It's coating the base of the lashes, but only like the underside. It's not really going through to like the top side of the lashes. So I don't think that this is gonna be a good top lash mascara for me, even as a base coat. It's not really doing much at all. For comparison, I'm gonna do that CoverGirl one on the other eye. This one's a little, definitely thicker than that one, but thinner than a standard wand. And I feel like this gets right to the base of the lashes too. Okay, so there's the difference between the two. Pretty obvious difference. I'm gonna put this CoverGirl one over here too. Finally, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Extreme just because that's what I always do. I start with this one, then I do this one. But I'm trying to find a different mascara. I think I'm gonna go back to the Essence Lash Princess because I like that formula better. This one, this Extreme one, like, it makes my lashes so crispy and it's really hard to remove with water or with makeup remover. I've never had an issue with a mascara flaking before, ever, but this one does, and it flakes into my eyes all the time and it hurts really bad. So I'm just trying to use this one up, but the volume is really nice. But now I'm gonna try this Wet n Wild one on the lower lashes, which is what I bought it for. I wish the formula was just a little more wet, to be honest. It's so dry. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too dry. Eventually it seems like you can build it up, but it kind of takes a lot of work. It actually looks pretty nice built up. And it's much easier to work with than a standard mascara just because the wands, at least for my eye shape, the wands are so big that even if I'm so careful, it still gets like pressed against my skin, and this did not do that at all, even a little bit. It just took about 3 coats to build it up to the right amount of, it still isn't quite as long and full as I would like, but you know, you can work with it. What about lips? This is Voyeur from Melt Cosmetics. I think that kind of works with the that crease shade that I laid down on Toast. It like matches it perfectly, so I guess that works. And cool, fun, Halloween look. I like this palette a lot. There's a lot of those sequin shades in this palette, but I don't actually mind them. I think they're fine. Okay, so I guess that's it. I did the look and I like it a lot. I am proud of myself for not putting on too much glitter and ruining it because I think it's cute. As always, all of my social media will be linked down below, and I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!